An old, hungry woman walked into a fancy restaurant on a cold night. Her steps were slow, and her hands were shaking from hunger and exhaustion. She stopped at the door for a moment. People looked at her with curiosity, but no one asked, "Are you okay?" She looked around the restaurant and noticed two tables. The first table, a well-dressed man sitting alone, an expensive suit, a shiny watch, and a full plate of food untouched. The second table, two big young men, laughing loudly, their appearance a little intimidating. The old woman swallowed her fear and whispered to herself, "I will ask for help. Maybe I will find a kind heart." She slowly stepped forward, ending cliffhanger. Will anyone listen to her? The old woman slowly approached the elegant man. She lowered her head and spoke with a broken voice. "My son, I haven't eaten for 2 days. Could you please help me with a little food?" He looked at her with disgust, then suddenly shouted, "Get out of here!
Don't ruin my appetite."
The entire restaurant fell silent. Everyone heard him, but no one moved. The old woman stepped back. Her heart hurt more than her hunger. She whispered to herself, "I thought elegance meant kindness. I was wrong." She stood there shaking, ending cliffhanger. Where will she go now? The old woman slowly lifted her eyes toward the other table. Two big young men were sitting there laughing loudly. She hesitated. Their appearance scared her a little, but she had no other choice. Suddenly, she saw them stand up. They picked up their plates and walked toward the trash can. Without looking back, they threw the food away. Her heart shattered. A tear rolled down her cheek. She whispered, "Food is being thrown away while I am starving." Her shoulders sank. Her hope faded. She slowly turned around and began walking toward the exit, ending cliffhanger. Is this the end of her story? The old woman walked slowly toward the exit. Her steps were weaker than before. Hunger weighed heavily on her body, and sadness filled her heart. She reached the door, ready to leave the restaurant empty-handed. Suddenly, "Mom, please wait." She froze. Her heart skipped a beat. She turned around slowly. It was the two young men. They were walking toward her quickly. For a moment, she thought she had done something wrong, or that they were about to mock her. But then she noticed something. They were carrying 2 fresh plates of hot food. One of them said gently, "Please, don't go." Her eyes widened in surprise. She stood there in silence, ending cliffhanger. Why did they stop her? "You look just like our mother," one of the young men said in a broken voice, then continued softly, "Would you come and live with us in our home?" The old woman froze. She couldn't believe what she just heard. The other young man added, "Our mother passed away years ago, and the hardest part was seeing her alone." They gently guided her to a table. One of them said, "We won't let any mother feel lonely ever again." They placed warm, freshly prepared food in front of her. Food made with love, not pity. She began to eat, but her tears fell faster than the first bite. She whispered, her voice trembling, "I haven't had a home in so long, and today I found a heart." The two young men looked at each other and smiled softly. Moral message. Sometimes family isn't blood. It's mercy, sincere intentions, and an open heart. If this story touched you, like, subscribe, and leave a comment.